Alright guys, you're welcome back to this video, and in this video I'll be walking you through the steps of through the various steps in the ads manager. That is what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be setting up an ads on page likes and followers. That is getting people to follow and like your page. So guys, let's jump directly and begin. Now for you to run your ads, you have to just come here. You see there are some 9 dots here. You see a menu, just click on it. Now when you click on it and it opens, this is what will open. Just grab this drop down and you take it down. You go to professional. This is professional. Under professional, we have creator studio, we have ads manager, we have business. So just go to ads manager. That's where you begin everything, like we saw in the basic terminologies. We saw those basic terminologies and we realized that ads manager is actually where you begin setting up everything about your ads. Now just click on it and wait for it to open. Okay guys, now these are the various ads which I have. Now most of them are off. I've turned them off. They actually finished. Let me put that guy off. Okay, now let me walk you through this. This is actually where you begin creating your ads. Now when you come to these 3 stripes here, let me explain what you see. When you click here, you see a drop down will come up, and at the level of this drop down, let me bring it again. We have ads manager. When you click, you're going back here. We have ads account setting, we have audience, we have business setting, we have event manager, we have ads reporting. When we go down, you see account quality, billing, brand safety, and the rest. Now this is actually where you create your audience. Remember we talked about a custom audience and a lookalike audience. Custom audience are those people that have actually engaged with your page or your product in one way or the other. Then a lookalike audience are persons that look alike to the people who've actually liked your page or come across or engage with your product or your page. So now for you to create a lookalike audience and run ads for those people, you actually have to create a custom audience, which is what we're going to be doing. But firstly, let's go to billing. Billing is actually where you add your payment method. You add maybe your billing information. Sorry, that's where you add your billing informations, like the informations on your card, so that Facebook is going to charge you each time you run an ad. Let's just go there. All right, guys. So you see, my card is already connected. You get, my card is connected. Now, what happens is you just need to, when you want to add your card, with you will not see anything like all these stuff. All these stuff, these are payment I've made. With you're not going to see that. You just come and click on payment settings. Look up here, payment settings. Just click on it. Okay, guys. When you click on payment settings, you see, you just come down here. My own, you see payment method. You see Mastercard. That's my card here. But with you don't have anything. You just come to add payment method. This is it here. Just click on add payment method, and you add your payment method, and you're good to go. Each time you do an ad, Facebook charges you for the ads you're running. And remember, the reason why I showed you how to create a link is to reduce cost. Okay, now let's move on. You just click on these stripes here. When you click on these stripes again, let's go back to audience. Now we're about to, that's actually how you add your payment method. Now we are just going to create a custom audience and a lookalike audience. I'm going to show you how to create it. Click on audience. Okay, now you come down here, create audience. Look down here where my mouse, I believe you're seeing my mouse. Just come down here, create audience. When you click on create audience, it will give you the different types of audience you can create. Custom audience, lookalike audience, spatial ad audience. Now we are focusing on custom and lookalike audience. Now look at, when you just hover over custom audience, you see connect with people who have already shown an interest in your business or product. With custom audience, you get, you can create an audience from your customer contact, website traffic, or mobile app. Then lookalike audience, reach new people who are similar to audience that you already care about, which is your custom audience, right? Yes. Now let's create custom audience. Just click on custom audience. Now what are we trying to do? We want to make page likes and followers. That's what we want to do. Now you just come down here, you go to Facebook page. That's what we want to do. Click on Facebook and you just take next. You just click on next. Once you do that, you just go to next. Now you select your page. This page is actually one of my first page that I had. That's why you see it's always coming up. Now I'll select my VL concept page. When you click on the page, they'll bring a drop down. You just click on it. You don't just click on it once. So look at what happens when you click. Let me show you something. Now this is the page I want to select. This is it down here. When you click on the page, they will still give you a drop down. This is just the name of the page. Now they'll give you the page and everything, the ID, the ads ID, the ads account ID. There's, you take the page, then you go down. Events, they say everyone who engage with your page. Now you just click on this drop down. You see different options. People who currently like or follow your page. Who are the people you want to view your page? So you see people who currently like and follow your page, or like or follow your page. Everyone who engage with your page. Now you just take everyone who engage your page, so that your audience is going to be large. Because if you take people who currently, they will select those people who within a particular period of time, maybe within 2 months, 3 months. But if you take people who have actually come engage with your page, they will take everybody that has engaged with your page. Now retention is actually going back to some months back or some days back. Now you can take 60 days, 80 days. Now just leave it at 365 days, which is a year. So you come down, you just leave this one like that. Now you name the audience, you give the audience a name. Just give a name you will remember. Let me just say CA. I'll just take CA as custom audience. Then description, you can describe. I'm not going to do that. Then you just take create audience. Now your lookalike audience or your custom audience, sorry, will be created. Now create a Facebook page custom audience. Your custom audience was created. You see the custom audience has actually been created. You get. Now they'll ask you again. They'll say next step. This is it. Next step. Create a lookalike audience. You just create a lookalike audience directly from here. Since you already have a custom audience, just create it from there. Now this is it. Now I already have the name as this is a custom audience that I already have here. You understand? Select your lookalike source. This is where it is coming from the custom audience I created previously. Now you come here, select your audience location. You select the location, you pick out the location where they are. Maybe you go to, you want if you want a particular country, or if you want a particular continent. Let me say for example, you want to run an ad specifically for people in Douala. You just click on this arrow, you go down, you click on Africa, you select, you go down to Cameroon, you go down to Cameroon, just go down to Cameroon, select Cameroon, and you exclude some areas. Okay, now if you want the whole of Africa, just come here, Africa, you select all. You understand? Let me just take all, select all. I've selected the whole of Africa. Everything within Africa I've selected. Or if you yeah, or if you want to run your ads like but for all the 7 continents, you just go to countries. When you just come to browse, now you see countries. You just come here to countries, you just select all. You just select all the countries. It's going to select all the countries in the world and show your ads to, which is somehow that's crazy, right? So, oh, sorry. So that's actually when you do that, then Okay, after selecting your countries, now you just come down. Here it says select product set. You just have here. I actually changed the ads. I closed the ads by mistakenly. So now you just come down here. After you select the countries, you come down here to um they say select audience size, number of lookalike audience. Now 1% is always good, but since you don't yet have enough data, you have to extend it to up to 10%. You extend it up to 10%. When you do that, then you just come here and create your audience. You just click on create. That's all. You're good to go. Once it is created, you now go and set up your ads. Now we just come back to these three stripes here. Select ads manager. All right. Once you select ads manager, now we want to set up an ads for our page. That's for people to follow and like our page. Now just come up here to create. Just click on the create button. Okay. Now these are the different. Remember we talked about campaigns. We are creating a campaign. Now you see here they say create new campaign. These are the different campaigns we actually have. We have, remember, I told you we have the awareness campaign, we have the consideration campaign, we have the conversion campaign. Under the awareness campaign, we have brand awareness, we have reach. Now, when you hover over it, you'll see they'll give you each of them. They say show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them, to remember your brand. Reach, show your ads to maximum number of people, to reach out to people. This awareness campaign is somehow expensive. It's somehow expensive. Then we go to consideration campaign. We have the traffic campaign, send people to a destination such as website, app, Facebook event, or messenger conversation. Then we have engagement, get more page likes and event responses or post reach, comments or share. This is where we're going to be running our page like ads. Now you come to app install, show your ads to people most likely to download and manage with your app. Video views. Now guys, let me explain something to you. Video views is actually less expensive compared to other ads. Yes, video ads is less expensive. So you can actually, if you're running your ads in the form of a video, then you discover that it's going to be less expensive, it's going to cost you less. Okay, so setting up a video ad is just the same thing like setting up the normal ads we're going to be seeing. So you can set up your video ads just the same way you set up the normal ads, the other ads. Then we have lead generation. Collect leads for your business or brand. That's, you maybe you want to collect emails from people, or you want to generate leads and get more people to subscribe to your email. That's then we have the messages objective. Show people ads that allow them to engage with you on Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram Direct. If you want to run an ads and send people to your WhatsApp, to your Messenger, to me, Messenger, I don't prefer Messenger. I don't prefer sending people to Messenger. Then you run the messages objective. It's just the same thing like running the other ones, but now you're going to be selecting WhatsApp when it comes to the destination. Now let me tell you something. Before you run this ad to send people to your WhatsApp, make sure your Facebook page is linked or is connected to your WhatsApp business. Remember, we have different types of WhatsApp. The preferred WhatsApp here should be WhatsApp business. The number on your page, or which is linked to your WhatsApp on your page, should be a business WhatsApp number, WhatsApp business, before you'll be able to direct people to get to you on WhatsApp. Okay, now let's set up our page like. Let's set up our page like. Let's go to engagement. Okay, now let's talk about the conversion first before we come back there. Now we have the conversion objective. Now show your ads to people most likely to take valuable action, such as making purchase or adding payment information on your website, app, or in Messenger. Now, look at something here. Before you run the conversion objective or the conversion objective, yeah, you need to have a website. Because first of all, before you run this conversion objective, you must have run the engagement objective, you must have run the traffic engagement objective or a traffic ad. Then finally you come now and you run the conversion objective. Now the reason for for running all this, you get people engaged with your product. Secondly, you drive traffic to your website. Then thirdly, you want to convert those who have actually visited your website, those who actually visited your website. You understand? So before you run the conversion objective, you must have run the engagement and the traffic objective. Now you are running this conversion objective, you run this traffic objective to see people that are interested in your product, so that you go back and remind them to purchase your product with the video, with the conversion objective. Because Facebook now will take this your ad, it will show your ads only to people most likely to purchase your product. So take note, before you run the conversion objective, you must have a website. Now, catalog sales, when you hover over it, you see use your target audience to show people ads with items from your catalog. Stock traffic, here you're sending people to a physical store, to a physical location. Now let's go to engagement. Click on engagement. When you click on engagement, you have this drop down. Now what do you want? When under engagement, we have three different things which you can actually go to or run, three different ads. We have post engagement, page likes, event response. We are dealing with page likes. Now you just click on this drop down. They'll say name your campaign, optional, you must not name it, but you just click on the drop down. Let's just name it. Let's just say tutorial. I'll just abbreviate it, tutorial page likes. Tutorial page likes. I'll just come down here, I'll give the same name, tutorial page likes, and I'll still say here the same thing, tutorial page likes. Now I'll just continue, move on. All right, guys, when you move on, you just come here, you see we have named the our campaign. Now look at the three different steps I told you guys we're going to be having. If I didn't name it, you'll see here ad set, we've select our campaign, right? This is the campaign, this is it here, I've named the campaign TPL, tutorial page likes. Now you come here, they'll tell you one ad set, two ads. So these are the three different steps we have whenever we want to create our campaign or our ads. Selecting the campaign, setting up the ad at the level of the ad set, and finalizing it with our image, our ad copy, where this is actually what people will see. So let's move on. You just scroll down. We've actually select our campaign. We are still at the level of the campaign. Here you have nothing to check here. You just look at campaign budget optimization. If it is on, you turn it off, and then you take next. Click on next. Now when you click on next, they'll bring you to this other level. Now automatically they've actually select my page, my main page. This is the VL concept. So you just move down, you select your page. If they don't select your page, you just come here, click. You see different pages that I have here, different pages, people's pages are managing. So you just come here, select the page, bam, you're good to go. Come down. Now we are actually going for page likes. This is it here, showing here optimization for ad delivery, page likes. You just come down, leave, you have nothing to touch up there. You come to budget. Yes, this is where you actually decide how much you want to spend. Now let me tell you something. This is the reason why Facebook is actually showing most people when they go to their page, they see boost post, they just click, bam, Facebook start chopping their money. You don't set how much you want to spend. You don't set. There's some kind of things you don't set. I don't know if because I've not actually taken that button, but I've heard so many people crying about that. So if you want to spend, let me just say, if you want to spend $15, now look at something. Look at what happened. Let me first of all show you. It was 25. When you come here, you look at the number of audience. Look at our audience here, the number of reach. Now look at the number of reach. We are going to reach out to 159,100 100,000 people to 800 to 1,870 something million. Now, when you look at our daily reach, let me just bring this down. Now look at our daily reach for $25. Look at our daily reach. We're going to reach out to 640 to 1.9k, and people that are going to like our page is going to be from between 65 to 187. Okay, let me explain something to you guys. Now, when you the higher your budget, the higher the number of persons you're going to reach. And let me tell you, there are some, actually we haven't set the country, we haven't set our audience, all those stuff. There are some countries where ads are very, very expensive, most especially the USA. All those developed countries, all those first class countries, ads are very, very expensive in those countries. And remember, I told you video views is less expensive. So you can always run your ads in the form of videos, do videos and run your ads with. Okay, and there are some countries where ads are also very cheap. If you run your ads here in Cameroon, compare it to an ads you run in the US, you realize that cost per click in the United States is very higher, is far more higher than cost per click here in Cameroon. Now we have some countries where ads are far, they are really, really cheap. Like we have there's Philippines, there is Pakistan. I think there are about three of those countries where ads are very cheap there. So now you come here, you select your budget. Now just look at, when I change this budget, you realize that the audience will actually change. Now let me put $15. Now look at it, it's going to change. Let me just put $10. Let's see. Okay, our daily reach is actually going to change. Now look at our daily reach. You see now between 30 to 86 page likes. Hmm? Hmm. So you see, your budget actually affects the way your ads goes, or the audience, your audience. Now you select the date. This is where you actually choose the date you want your ads to run. You choose a time. You can set the end date when you want the ads to run, to actually end. Or you can go back to your ads. You can always come to your ads manager and turn it off yourself. Now you come down here. Now they'll say audience. Now create new audience. Now use saved audience. Now you come down here, custom audience. You can actually create audience, but now we already created our audience, custom audience. So we just select it from here, or you just use a saved audience. Like me, I have a saved audience here. Just use it. You can just pick a safe audience from here and use, or you come here, you search for the audience. You understand? You just come here and search for the audience. I didn't actually save that audience. I didn't save the lookalike audience. Now, when you look, you see different. I have different audience here, different audience. I can select any of them from here and use. See, you see different. These are different audience I have here. So when you create your custom audience, create your lookalike audience, you just have to come here, search for the name of the audience. That's why you have to name it. Give a name. You will remember. You just come here, click here, select the audience, search the audience, and select it, and you're good to go. Now location, you just come here, people living in this location. Now this, let me show you something here. Now our location is showing United States. You just come here to this drop down, just click on it. It'll ask you people living in or recently in this location, people living in this location, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. Now let me explain something to you. If you are selling digital products that does not need any shipping, people will just go and download it from your website. People will just order and you deliver online. This one, you don't need to bother yourself. You can select people living or recently in this location. You can choose this first one. Now, if you are that person that is selling physical products, you're in Cameroon, maybe you're able to deliver to Douala, Bamenda, Boya, Yaoundé, Bafoussam. You are not able to deliver in the extreme north. You're not able to deliver in Marwa, Garwa, all those areas. Now, listen to me very well. You are not to take this first option, people living in or recently in this location. You have to take people living in this location. They are based in that location. Because if you take this first option and somebody from the far north was in Douala, that person sees your ad. When that person goes back to the far north and the person gives you a command to deliver your product in the far north, you might not be able to, you are not able to deliver because you are not eligible to go to those areas, or you are not living in those areas. So you take people living in this location so that people who are living in Douala will see your art. People who are living in Boya, Bafusam, Bamenda will see your art. When they command, you can order. If you take people living in or recently in this location, somebody who is from the far north who was in Douala yesterday saw your art, goes back to the far north, give you a command, you cannot deliver. It doesn't make sense. So you take the second option, bam, you're good to go. Now you come here. This way you select your location, United States. I will just remove it. Just click here. Now I've removed the location. Now I want to run ads for people in Cameroon. Just come down here, search. Just click here. I'll just say Cameroon. Sorry. I'll just take Cameroon. Now just select Cameroon up here. Click on Cameroon. That is it. Now look at, now when you click on this small drop down, there's a small drop down here beside this arrow where you cancel, beside this cross. Just click on this drop down. You see include location. Now include all areas, only include cities, include exclude cities. Now you can run your ads and exclude some areas. You can include only cities. Maybe you don't want to, or you are not able to deliver in villages. You now select include only cities. Bam. You see only cities in Cameroon will be included, like Douala, Yaoundé, Bafoussam, Boya, Bamenda. So you see 8 cities. Now click on the drop down. You see Douala, Yaoundé, Kumba, Bamenda, Bafoussam, and 3 more. So you see now you are running your ads only for people based in these main areas. Now you go down. You go down. You select your age, the age limit. Your audience, you know your audience better than I do. How old is your audience? How old are they? You come here, maybe from 25. Just click on this drop down. Scroll down. Maybe it's from 25 to 45. Select maybe from 25. Come down. You select to 45. Select. It's your choice. It depends on you. Now look at when you're selecting your audience, you realize that the number of reach will reduce. Now we have but 1.6 million to 1.9 million. When you're selecting your audience, when you're selecting your location, your audience, you're filtering down, you're narrowing down, you're actually narrowing down to get to specific persons, so that Facebook show your ads to only the people, to that's only to people you actually want to see your ads. You're actually narrowing down. You're moving from up, that's your filtering, you're going down. The audience is actually going to reduce. Now you come down. Now we have detailed targeting. Now, detail targeting, we have 3 different ways you can target detailing. Remember, I told you guys yesterday when we're looking at the basic terminologies. Now, we have demographics, we have interests, and we have behaviors. When you just come here and let me say you want to target in detail, maybe you are a cake vendor. I told you guys I'm going to be using cake vendor. Maybe a cake, you're somebody who deals with cakes. You just come here, you want to target people detailedly, people interested in what you are doing. Just come here, maybe just type cakes. Hold on. Now let's just click on browse. Sorry, let me type again. Let me just take cake. Now look at something. When you type cake, you see different types of cakes will come up. All right. Now we have cake, we have cake decorator, we have cake maker, we have cake decorator again, we have cake in bracket brand, we have pancake, we have cheesecake, we have wedding cakes. Now just come here. You see here interest, job titles, something here, job titles, employee. You see interest. Just target by interest. These are people that are interested, and when you hover over it, over cake, you see the number of people you're going to reach. You see the total persons you're going to reach out to. Let's just hover over cake. Look at the audience size. Between 281 million to 331 million people are interested in cakes. You target, you just click on interest. Now you've actually target by interest. You come again, you type again cake, you select all those target by interest. So you know what you're doing. You're right. You know what you're advertising. You know what your page is all about. You go and select, target them in detail. Okay. Now you come down here. You go down. You select your language. You select your language. You put your language. Maybe you want only French people to see your ads. You want both English and French. You type English, add French. Okay. You come down. You just leave this connection. You leave it. You come down here. They're asking me to convert connection before publishing. Forget about that. Remove that. Okay, now you see here, they'll ask you placement. This is where Facebook actually broke in so many of you. This is where Facebook actually expressed so many of you. So now you see our audience, right? We have actually narrowed down. We're going to reach between 1.9k to 5.6k, and we're going to have between 171 to 495 page likes a day. Okay, now you just come to placement. Don't always leave your placement on automatic, because Facebook will show you something. Facebook will show you Pepe. Facebook is actually going to show your ads to people who are not. Place your ads all over, scatter your ads. They'll place your ad on Instagram, but this one is just page like. It's Facebook page like, right? So they'll not place your ad on Instagram. They'll place it all over Facebook, even on places where people do not usually visit it. You understand? So just come down here to manual placement. Select manual placement. You go down. Now you see, if you take automatic placement, let me say for example you're running traffic ads, and you select automatic placement. Facebook will place your ad on Facebook, audience network, Instagram, Messenger. You don't want all those stuff, but Facebook will just place your ad all over. So now you come down here, you select the areas you want Facebook to place your ad. Now look at, we have Facebook news feed, we have Facebook marketplace, we have Facebook video feeds. You see, so you're the one to select it. All these places are empty because it's actually page likes. Now when you're done with that, you just come down here, you take next. Now this is our ads. Now you see we have moved from this level. Look up here, from this TP, this one. We have moved from our campaign to ad set. We have set up the ad set. From the ad set, now we are at the level of the ads. The final thing that your audience will be seeing. Look at it here. When you look here, you see here. This is it here. This is what our audience are going to be seeing. Now this is actually my page. When you come down here, you see the page you actually selected. You come down, you can edit this image and put another image. This image is associated to my page. This is the image on my home page, which is also on my website. So you actually, if you want to edit it, you can change it from here. You see, you change media, edit media, or turn into video. So it depends on you. You select what you want. Now primary text, this is where you enter your text. Now this is a text, this is a description on my page. You understand? This is a description on my own page. Now your own description also appear here. You can change it and put something else. It depends on you. Now forget about tracking. When you are done with that, this is actually how your ads will appear on people's Facebook page, or people who are going to see the ads. This is how it's going to appear, and they'll click like. Once they like, they follow your page, or they click here, like and follow your page. Now when you're done with that, you just click on publish. Remember, when you're setting up your ad is actually saved as draft. It's saved as draft. So now you just come here, you click on publish, and you publish the ad. I'm not going to publish. I'm not going to publish. So guys, that is how you actually set up your ads to get followers and page likes on your Facebook page, guys. So give this video a thumb up to encourage me to make more and more educational content on stuffs like this, so that and also subscribe to our little YouTube channel, so that whenever we post valuable content like this, you are going to be the first to be notified. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell, so that you receive notification whenever we do a post like this. So guys, see you in the next video, where I'll be showing you how to run the messages objective to get people on WhatsApp. That's driving traffic directly to your WhatsApp. See you guys in the next video.